Hi guys, so it's been almost a year since I started this 112 scale custom. It's a wrestling suit from Spider-Man 1. At the time, Remat Custom didn't release theirs, and I was feeling like I needed to challenge myself with a new custom. Plus, I always wanted this figure in my collection. So here is the process, and if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them in the comment section. I first did a sample test with white fabric to get the proportions right. You can find templates on internet or use your favorite clothes as a reference. I will put link in the description of videos that were useful for me. Basically, you copy a 1-to-1 shirt at 1/12 scale. So here is the V1. I wasn't really happy with it, so I went with another way of doing my shirt, and as you can see, it's much better. I'm looking for an accurate look, so basically I just took pants and a shirt and did the same but at 1/12 scale. So here is the final first version of the custom without painting. I use fabric paint to paint the shirt and pants. I don't recommend using regular paint since it can damage your base body or transfer on pretty much anything it touches. For the logo, I first did it by hand, and honestly it totally did the job, but later in the video you will see that I use templates that I stick on the fabric to make it cleaner. Here is a little comparison with the Remat Custom one. That's my first version here, and to be honest I was a little disappointed by the quality of the figure since the proportions are not this accurate and the logo and colors are not the good ones too. I did see a comment on one of my TikTok videos that said that they used the Insomniac Spider-Man logo, and I think that's the case, honestly. For the shoes, I found them on AliExpress, but I couldn't find the link. But I did keep the gloves for my custom, since there was the only thing that was missing for a perfect 1/12 scale wrestling suit. I do recommend to keep everything you try and every version that you do, because it can be useful later. Here I do a V2 of the custom, and this time I directly painted on the fabric before sewing it. It is really useful to select the good fabric for your project, so the figure will last in time. For the head I used a 3D model from Cult 3D. I will put the link in the descriptions. I did modify it so I could put on the ski mask, and for painting the head I did follow a Flashpoint custom tutorial on YouTube. I will also put the link in the description. I did made a lot of tries before the good one, so take your time. And I couldn't record the eyes and eyebrow paints because my camera didn't do well with macro details. I recommend checking the Flashpoint custom tutorials because it is really complete on how to paint head, especially 1/12 scale head. But here's the final version. You can find other content about it on my social media. I'll be happy to see what you did with this custom, and feel free to share your question if you have any. Peace!